All right, so I'm here with Hardell Moore, Oklahoma Wrestling Academy. Hardell, we just did a tour of the facility, which will go up when this interview goes up.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me in, man.
You're welcome, man. Thank you for coming.
No, for sure. So, we talked several months ago on the podcast. But one of the things that I found out, and you didn't tell me, is that you not only are you guys a nonprofit, but you're really a nonprofit.
Yes.
And I mean that as a compliment.
Yes.
You guys literally make no money.
Right. We are a nonprofit 501c3. So any type of donations that we get is tax deductible. And I think that's also mentioned on our website, is that we're a 501c3. But everybody that's involved with OWA has a full-time job. And I want to make that clear. Everybody involved has a full-time job. So this is passion-driven, is exactly what this is. So I have a very loving and understanding wife that understands that this is more than just wrestling, but also more importantly is that I have a bunch of support. I guess I could be the guy in the middle, or I could be the guy in the front, but like they said, you're only good as the people as you are as the people you surround you with. And I have a village. That's one of my little slogans. It takes a village. So this summer, after Fargo was over with, I was able to stay at home. My priorities have changed. I got two young babies.
Yeah.
And my son plays soccer. My daughter's soon to be active in soccer, and in all due respect, probably wrestling somewhere down the line.
Probably, right?
But I can call my other coaches and say, "Hey guys, I'm gone this day, this day, this day," and it's not a problem. And that's one thing that is awesome to me. I give them a lot of credit. I got to give my wife all of the credit because, in all due respect, I mean, she understood what I was doing before we even met, but it's kind of grown since then. And the different people that not only but the people at OWA, the coaches and parents, the people that we get to impact on a regular day-to-day basis, that's what it's about. That's what it's about. If they win a state title, great. But you know what? If you go out and you become a solid human being and you're doing what you're supposed to do in your community, that's the key. And all that foundation is through this beautiful sport of wrestling.
And I think the kids obviously see the importance of teamwork and synergy and sacrifice and putting others ahead of themselves, because that's how this place runs.
That's how it runs, man. And it's when the vision came from Steve Asbury and Carl Belford, and they approached me with it, Steve's vision was kind of to have it almost run by itself, kind of exactly what you mentioned. And we've had a couple of parents step up and do big things for us to help out. And we gotta, we have a board, we have committees, and we have meetings, and we're always trying to get better. There's not a blueprint for this because there's never been a wrestling academy in the state of Oklahoma. So we're learning as we go, and we just want the product to be as good as it can be. Will we make mistakes? Yes. Are we perfect? No, we're not perfect. We're going to make mistakes, but we have to learn from those mistakes and continue to strive forward to help the young men and women that walk through our doors and teach and make an impact, and hopefully someday they'll pay it forward and kind of do the same thing. That's the vision, man. That's it.
Yeah, a friend of mine said once, if you have a pure heart, that the results will always end up good, even if it's not perfection. That if your heart and your mind are in the right place, and you and I talk all the time, and I know the passion you have for the kids. And I think you probably have more passion for your kids than you do the sport of wrestling. It's probably almost shifted a little bit, that you love these kids so much, but you're like all of us. Wrestling gave us so much, and you want to give back.
Yeah, that's right, man. You bring up a point. I wasn't much of a celebrating guy. If I won a big match, I may pump my fist a little bit, but I tell you what, when it was, whether it's my nephews or some of the kids that I coach right now, when they do something big, I show a little bit more emotion for them than what I did for me, right? Because that's the key for it. That's the key. I mean, I jumped up in corners, which, if I won a big match, it might have been a hand raise or a pump or something like that. But to see them do that, to see a shy kid come in that opens up, to see a young man or woman that comes in that's not doing so good in school, and to have wrestling make some sort of impact, or have one of our coaches make some sort of impact on that young man or young woman, to where now they're making straight A's. And like I said, we got some we got some phenomenal coaches, man. We got some phenomenal
Who are some of your coaches?
Rico Jordan from Lawton, Oklahoma, wrestled at OU.
Okay.
Carl Belford wrestled at OU as well. Cord West, Brody Lucas. Let me think who else. I bring in some of my O-State guys, thinking about trying to get in Nolan. I've had Derringer come in down here.
Yeah.
Cole Province, which was a 4-time national champion at UCO. His guys wrestled for me. Marcus Gowans wrestled at the University of Notre Dame. He's one of our guys. Derek Teague was a 3-time state champion for Heritage Hall High School. So, Sean Harrison, another.
All these guys are coaching at one time or another.
One time or another, they're at tournaments. They're helping out on the mat. Matt Richardson. I mean, I can go on.
Yeah.
George. It's a long list, and I apologize if I missed a lot of people, but it's a long list. And then we also have our guys that they know their limit. Hey Hardell, I only want to deal with the novice guys. Not a problem.
Yeah.
And then we have our other coaches that, hey Hardell, I'll deal with these guys. So there's a laundry list of them. I want to thank them all. Thank all the parents for bringing them up. Thanks to the kids' attention, and like I said, thank my beautiful wife too for allowing me to continue to do this, to have my job, but then also to pursue my passion and make some impacts. One thing I've said is that now in soccer I've kind of had a chance to sit down and just kind of be dad, right?
Yeah, we talked about this privately.
Kind of be dad a little bit in soccer. I don't say anything when my son is out there playing. Now, when there's a break and he comes over to me, I say something to him because I know what that coach is thinking. When I'm in here, right? When I'm in here, I'm on a little bit different level because I'm doing the technique, I'm running the practice. I have help, yes, but I'm still doing all that stuff. So to be able to sit down and be dad, that has been phenomenal for me. It has been a good little relief to watch him progress and continue to move on. But he knows also when we get in here that I also tell him, sometimes, son, there will be another coach that coaches you, because I don't want anybody to think that I'm giving my son any type of special attention, right? Because these people are coming here for a reason. And I deal with him, one-on-one when we need to. He's 6 now, so that's way down the line.
Yeah. You can get him in the living room later.
But yeah, just to be dad and watch him go play soccer, and he loves to play soccer, and it's been a good time.
If people want to support Oklahoma Wrestling Academy, either financially through a donation, or if they want to send a young man or woman here, what's the best way for them to do that?
OklahomaWrestlingAcademy.com. You can friend me on Facebook. You can friend me on Twitter. Some of you that got my number, give me a call, message me, whatever the case may be. But OklahomaWrestlingAcademy.com, you can check everything out there. OklahomaWrestlingAcademy.com, like I said, everything is right there. And my number is actually on that website, I think, for sure. So folks can give me a shout. And like I said, we're a 501c3, and we're heading in the right direction, trying to do some big things for the state of Oklahoma. And just thank everybody that's involved, from my coaches to my parents to my kids to high schools. Like I said, we're not trying to take away anything from anybody. We want to add to that value is what we're trying to do. And I think we're heading in the right direction.
No, you've definitely done that. I want to, publicly thank you for the help you've given me with getting these Oklahoma guys involved in the border brawl, and benefiting the veterans with amputations and Randy Couture's foundation in that way.
You're welcome.
Thanks so much, Hardell.
Real quick before I leave, actually, he just walked in the door. 2 of them I actually just forgot. I said there was a long list. There's 2 of these Leonard guys that some people may know about. One is a Chance Leonard, and the other one is a Jason Leonard that we wrestled in college. And I actually think Jason is the only guy that I wrestled that wrestled me and my brother. So once again, some more OU guys. So there's a bunch of O-State guys and a bunch of OU guys, but bottom line, we're all in it for the same purpose, and that's the love and joy and passion for wrestling.
It's the Capulets and the Montagues.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Anarchy at Oklahoma Wrestling.
Right?
All right, man. Have a great day,
Thanks,
Hardell.
Dad. I appreciate it.